Hello, and welcome back to Quiet Mind Radio. I'm James. In our last episode, we talked about the difficult but necessary act of letting go. We talked about setting down the heavy stones of our past regrets, fears, and old stories. But then, what comes next? When we finally clear out that heavy, cluttered space, we are left with something that can feel new, and even a little scary: emptiness. There is a temptation to immediately fill that space with new goals, new distractions, or new pressures. But what if, instead of filling it, we just cared for it? What if we decided that this new, open space deserves to be treated with kindness? Today, we are talking about perhaps the most fundamental skill in healing: the practice of self-compassion. We hear this term self-love all the time, but what does it really mean? A lot of people confuse self-compassion with self-esteem or self-pity. Self-esteem is often based on our successes. I am valuable because I am good at my job, or because I am a good friend. This is wonderful, but it can be fragile. What happens when we fail? Self-pity is when we get lost in our own problems and believe I am the only one who is suffering this much. Self-compassion is different. It is not about what you do. It's about how you treat yourself when you are struggling. Dr. Kristen Neff, a leading researcher, defines it as having three core parts. 1. Mindfulness, noticing your pain without ignoring it or exaggerating it, like we learned in episode 1 and 2. 2. Common humanity, recognizing that suffering and failure are part of the shared human experience. You are not alone in this. 3. Self-kindness, treating yourself with the same care, patience, and warmth that you would offer to a dear friend. Self-compassion is the voice that says, not "you are perfect," but "you are struggling, and I am here for you." So, how do we move this from an idea to a practice? First, change your inner dialogue. The first step is to simply notice your inner critic. That voice that says, "You're not smart enough. You failed again. You're so lazy." You don't have to fight that voice. Just notice it. And then, gently, offer a second, kinder voice. When the critic says, "I can't believe you made that mistake," the compassionate voice can add, "It's okay. You're human. You're doing your best with what you have." Second, the compassionate friend exercise. Think about a situation right now that is causing you stress or pain. Now, imagine your best friend, or someone you love, came to you with this exact same problem. What would you say to them? What would your tone of voice be? How would you comfort them? Now try to say those exact same words, with that same tone, to yourself. Third, a physical act of kindness, the soothing touch. Our bodies are wired to respond to warmth and care. A compassionate touch can instantly calm our nervous system. When you feel stressed or overwhelmed, try simply placing a hand over your heart, or gently cupping your face, or giving yourself a small hug. It might feel strange at first, but it sends a powerful physical signal to your brain. You are safe. You are cared for. Self-compassion is not a magic fix. It is a practice, like learning a new instrument. You must practice it daily, especially when you don't feel like it. This week, I invite you to focus on just one of those practices. Maybe it's just noticing your inner critic. Maybe it's writing down what you would say to a friend. Or maybe it's just placing a hand on your heart when you feel anxious. Choose one small, kind act for yourself. Thank you for being here today at Quiet Mind Radio. You don't have to earn your right to be treated kindly. You are worthy of your own compassion right now, just as you are. In the comments, I'd love to know, what is one kind thing you will do for yourself this week? Be gentle with yourself, and I will see you in the next episode.